Hello everyone, Sriram here. This is from ShriLearning. I have Piyush who cleared PMP recently. He's still in the jet lag. I believe he still should be that, okay, do I need to read the books or I'm done? I'm really done. And there are some people who say that after the exam got over, the next day morning they wake up, they feel that, really, I'm done? I have to read it again? I said, no, you're done. That a done satisfaction you get the moment you see this certificate, isn't it? The moment you see, okay, now
Correct.
it's approved, man, it's over. That's a good one. Great, congratulations, Piyush, for doing this job.
Thank you so much, Shri.
Yeah,
It
sure.
it cannot be possible without your help and Rahul and that whole Sri Learning team.
Team of
And that yeah, a lot of people involved in this. This is not only your this is not only my achievement, this is everybody's achievement. You can say that it's a teamwork, right?
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
a kind of number of stakeholders are high.
Yes. Number of stakeholders high. That
High.
end user only profitable.
But the final important player is you. Everyone can
Yes.
give an idea, but you have to go to the ground and play. That's you.
Right. I'm the responsible project manager now. You
I'm
can say
seriously
in that way.
really happy, Piyush, the way you prepared. I have found you keep cross-questioning in exam, I mean, in the class, certain topics. You are
Yeah.
active. I've seen you being in a different time zone. Of course, you are in EST.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk some background about you, why you came for PMP, where you are
Yeah.
living.
So that story was pretty nice. Like it is kind of motivating. Like I'm in this. My current job profile is almost 9 years,
Mhm.
and I learned from my father. Like don't stop your learning. My father was a teacher, so I learned from him. Like don't stop your learning. Keep
Mhm.
motivating yourself, so it will help you to grow. But last 9 years I stuck in one job. I
Okay.
first few years I learned a lot, but after that, that company utilizing you, right? It happens, right? You stop, the growth stops, and you become like a source of utilization. So it is happening with me. So I thought, okay, this is a time to move out from this company and that start learning something new, or that grow in the same company. Depends how it will react. So this is how I start thinking what to do next. So I have few friends who did clear that PMP. I tried in 2020 also, but nothing in, because that time I didn't know much about that PMP and that how the PMI Institute works and what is project management overall. So I didn't focus on that time. And 2022, I decided, okay, we'll start the project management activities because I'm more enthusiastic on that human process management and that customer relationships, because my whole career of 16 years, I spent more than 10 or 12 years of experience. I have that overseas experience dealing with the customers, dealing with the different kind of cultures, dealing with the different countries people. So I'm more interested on that resource management, stakeholder management kind of stuff. I'm not a technical guy much, but yes, I am working in the technical field.
I
So
understand. I understand.
so
So one question,
yeah,
the industry where you come from, do you see, I'm sure you're in from, maybe you can give
automotive.
automotive, right? So in
Yeah.
automotive, you are in the digital segment, or in automotive, you are in the research or a machine segment.
So I work on the research and that manufacturing sites. I basically design the cars. So if you heard about the CAD CAM tools, so I basically work on that. So it's more on the mental jobs, your thinking ability. So
Yes.
basically I work on that side. So
Ah,
how
okay.
you design and how it will manufacture. So
That's,
basically completely mind game.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
There,
That's interesting.
yeah. So it's
Okay,
pretty
good.
interesting topics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So now, do you see, I'm sure you're from US, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're from US. Being in US, working in this kind of top-notch skill area, do you feel already a company follows a systematic approach? A management model is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody
Mhm.
knows like US is very much in the management. They don't have much technical skill, but they do know very well how to deal the people, how to do the business. They are very
Mhm.
good in that. So If anybody is from the North America, or that somebody is from this side, like England or the Canada sides, I would suggest, please do the PMP. Please do that ACP, because this is the future and this is the present also. So that will help really to grow yourself in a management activity and your career.
Makes sense. So now let's come to the subject of your understanding on the books. When you read the books, when you're listening to the classes, did you found there is some relation between what you're doing and what you read in the books? Is there any connection there?
Yes, of course. So like if you see that the Rita books, or that your coaching classes, like the weekend classes which I attended, every day I found some connection between my study and my current job. That wording are different, the culture may be different, the process may be different, but there is always be connection. If you relate each other's, like a point to point, you will find out you are in that process, you are in the management, but you don't know it. That's all. Like from the day one when you join the office, and that last day of your career might be in that end of that 65 or 70 age, you are in the management. Either you are in a technical or a non-technical, or the business or the process or the people, you are in that, you are in that pool. But we are not aware about this, because technical terminology are different, your practical life is different. So that's the only difference I feel it. And that has really helped me to understand what is really PMI or PMP. So you have to relate your work, others' work, whatever the videos you shared with me, that the project's topic which we seen in the live in our classes. So those has really helped me to understand what we are doing, what we did in the past, and what is going to happen in the projects. So it is really helped.
Got you. Nice. So I understood the background, understood your importance of listening to the class. Now, there's a question from everyone in the audience who's watching this video. What was your preparing model? Do you read all day? Do you read some hours? This is one question they'll ask. Second question they'll ask is, however subject I read, after some time I feel like I forgot it.
Right.
Okay, this is a question. If you too went through the same pain, same problem, you can give some idea which will help some people in the video.
Okay. So first question's answer, like I start my journey at somewhere in the 20th of May. That was my first call to Rahul. I got a reference from my friend, like he already passed through from that your classes. So I didn't call any other vendor. I didn't call anybody else, because I trust my friend. Like if he threw on from you, like okay, so we can go ahead from there. So I called Rahul. Rahul, give me some small brief about that, what to do, what not to do. I said, okay, send me a link. He said, you don't have any more questions? I said, no, I don't have any more questions. I will jump into the process. Then I realize it. Then I have a question. Then I will ask. It's fine. And I start the classes on somewhere my last batch. So from there I started, sorry, April last batch. And then from there I started my journey, like 27th April, I started my preparation. And I keep myself like only 2 and 3 months for that this course. So complete May, June, and July. So almost 3 months I took to clear this PMP. And my first focus on to how to understand the subject lines, what is under the books. So first I go through your weekly classes. Once I finish the first classes, I understand, okay, Shri was talking about this topic. Let's do the study for those topics. I did a study, come back to you. The next classes, again, whatever you teach me in the classes, I go through the books, study it. I did this thing at least 3 weeks. Then I realized, understand what's going on in this. What is that? What is all about PMP? Then I start beginning from the chapter wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the chapters. And we had the class only in the weekends, right? Saturday and Sunday. So I had the time Monday to Friday for myself. I
But
make my class.
Monday to Friday, you have to be in job.
I am in a job, but believe me or not, uh, I started my job 5:30 from my home. I started my drive 5:30. So when I start my 5:30 drive, so I won't suggest people should do it, but I start your videos. Instead of music, I start listening your videos.
Hmm.
So half an hour I listen your videos, then I jump to the office, finish my first half. Whenever I go to the break, I again listen your videos. And lunch break, I listen your videos. I didn't talk my family; they are in the India.
Okay.
I used to talk with them every time, every second hours or third hours. My son is still young, my daughter is still young, so they keep continuing talk. I told them, okay, give me some break. You take a break, I take a break, and we'll talk after 2-3 months with that same flow. And they really supported me. So let's get back to that subject line, what I was talking about that. So I used to listen your videos. That is really helped me. Every time when I listen your videos, I found something new, because you cannot absorb everything in a one shot, right? So every time when you listen, you found some keywords, you found some few sentences, which is helped me to understand the subject line. I'm not saying that question answers. I'm trying to understand for the subject lines. And the same thing when you read, go back to read your Rita book or the PMBOK, whatever. I would suggest that Rita is best for clearing an exam. PMBOK is best to understand, to increase your knowledge of PMP. So when you go back to subjects, you will get more. So I come back office after 2:30. I take a break of 1 hour, 3:30. I take a nap, afternoon nap, because it's needed. My body needed, because I used to wake up at 4 o'clock. So
Middle of the night, 4 o'clock, middle of the night.
Middle of the night. So I took a break at 2:30 to 3:30. 4 o'clock, I again start studying, and that is my peak hours. Four to till 8:30, like around 4.5 hours or 5 hours, whatever is possible. I do that my silent hours. No friends, no phone calls, because India is everybody sleeping that time. So nobody is disturbing me. No US friendship that time. No social activities, only study, because my goal was set. I have to clear my PMP exam before my son's birthday. And that was on 23rd July. So that was my target. So I fixed myself. Okay.
That's interesting target. I like that.
I want to give him a birthday gift, actually. So I give him this time my birthday gift, how to do the study. I teach him this thing, how to concentrate yourself.
What's his age now?
He's 7. He's 7.
So he's aware that what you're doing and how you're reading.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's well aware what Papa is doing. Papa is doing something for his study. Papa is doing some management activity.
Did he
He don't
ask?
know other than that.
Did he ask you, Dad? Maybe you didn't read properly in school days. That's why you're reading now.
No, he didn't ask me. He just asked me, Papa, you are doing very good. You are doing very hard work. I will learn from you.
Positive. That's
Yeah,
positive.
that's positive. I really appreciate him. What he sometimes he also motivate me, because he is doing abacus in that in his study, and this time he scored first in whole group, and he told me, Papa, I did it. Now it's your turn. I said, yeah, I will do it. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
so get back to that subject line. So morning 4 a.m. to 6, like 5:30, 1.5 hours. I just put for study books, because that is a good time when you can concentrate. And your break times, free times, like a morning walk or the evening walk, I utilize that listening your videos. That makes you concentrate. That makes you motivate. So that is really good helping things, really. And that afternoon times, I put break up, like 1 hours. I used to do the subject test every day, and whatever I'm reading on that particular subject, I do that subject test. And then 15 to 20 minutes, I analyze it, or where I am, what I'm doing wrong. And then this is whole activity takes 1 hour around that. And then I jump onto the another subject, which I have to read next day or that early in the morning. So I just go back and what is in the subject, what is the index is saying, what is all about. And this is what I do in the afternoon. This I did at least 1 month once I finished the first round of RETA. Once I finished my RETA first round, I changed my time plan, like a timetable. I put 50% of time my for the answering the questions. And in one day, I try to give all 11 sections or 12 sections, which we have in the ShriLearning, that subject matters questions, right? So all I did, and I analyze it every 10 questions in that 15 or 20 minutes. So where I am standing, how my growth is analyzing. So I do that some analysis on that part. That I do it next 15 days. So 1.5 months is gone. And keep that morning hours, I keep studying, like keep studying the book. So I don't want to lose feel of my book. I don't want to lose my question answer sessions. So that is I did next 15 days. Weekend is fully dedicated for you, like your classes, your videos, 40 questions, mock, analyze them. So weekend, no personal study. Weekdays, Monday to Friday is very critical. Actually, people
Nice.
don't have time, and they have to make it. They have to take it out your time, right? So that is really the key point where we all are lacking. We don't realize it. Monday to Friday hours, and we have to work around that. So that is important for me, and that is for important for everybody, because weekend, yes, we can have the time, we can utilize it, but weekend also we have a class, right? 4 hours ShriLearning classes, then
Good.
mock test. So all these things happen in 1.5 months. Then after 1.5 months, I started only that concentrating. Once I have that thoroughly read all the books, I jump on the 40 questions. I stop doing this subject matter questions. 40 questions I keep doing every day. I know it's a weekly mock, but whenever you do that every day, you find that different questions. So I start doing those tests every day and analyze it. I found sometimes very less numbers.
One stop here. When you said about analyze, I'm sure I'm really liking the way you preparing from morning to night. Many of them who's going to comment in this video, sure, I can't wake up by 4 o'clock. So that's going to be there. Coming on the part of analysis, you mentioned at least 2 times about analysis. Analysis means what do you mean? You reread the question and say, did I understood properly? You do that?
Yes. So when I realize it, like what is mean an analysis, I read the questions. Whatever it may be right or it may be wrong. I read the questions again and try to get it. Okay, if it's right, why I put this answers? So if it's wrong, why I put the wrong answer? Because I didn't read the question properly. I didn't understand the last line. What is the last line saying? I didn't understand what is that. Practically, I'm 9 years in the US, but still my English is bad. I don't feel it. I have a good command of English. So why most of the time, what I feel like we don't understand what this question wants from you. That is the main key points in the PMP questions. Even though in an exam also, first 20 questions, I don't understand what this questions is demanding, because I want able to concentrate. I want able to understand the subjects, or it may be something else. So that is what my analysis. First, try to understand the questions. What is question demanding? Try to read very carefully your questions. Don't read 3 times or 4 times. Read 1 time carefully and done. Because you have 1 minute, 30 seconds or 20 seconds. And that time is fly very fast. So give 60 seconds or 70 seconds to understand the questions. Read it carefully and try to understand what question is saying. And then jump onto the options.
I like this point when you said read 1 time properly.
Right.
Makes sense. But one problem is many can't do that, because some people have this habit of at least second or third time the wording goes to their mind. So that's also
I
super
agree,
good.
because so it is like you have to do the continuous practice. Practice make you perfect, right? So when you do this every day in your three months of time, if you do it every day, you will get success. Not one time, maybe in the 2 times you will understand.
Got
But
you.
that is also still help you. Practically, it will take it 2 times. Theoretically, it's 1 time. Yeah.
I understand.
So in the 2 times, you can understand the questions.
Perfect.
And
So it's better. Makes better. So you took this exam at home or you went to center?
I went to center. I went to center because I don't want to take any risk for the internet losing, or that I don't like a pupil who's keep watching you, right? So you cannot concentrate. So I the center was close to me, so I went to the center, and the center is very good, state of the art facilities, world class facilities. People are very supported. There is also 2 persons. One is sitting on your reception. One is sitting in near to that exam room, and it's in a classroom. So
Nice.
and there is a couple of pupils with me, like around 10 pupils who are doing the exam with the different certifications. I was the luckiest one that day. I cleared that PMP. I didn't feel it. I cleared it. So when the message comes, congratulations, you're cleared. I called that receptionist and asked them, read it, what it's saying. She's saying, you through. I said, are you sure? Give me the result first. Then close this window. She said, no, you're fine. I said, really? She was laughing on me. Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Right.
so
Interesting.
it was a good time. So for that exam day, I would suggest whatever your timing. I choose the timing morning 8 a.m. because I'm an early bird. So I like that morning hours. So I would suggest go to the morning hours because that is a good hours when you have a stored energy left. So use that energy, drink something, eat something before you go to exam, half an hour or 45 minutes break before, so you can utilize your nature timings. And then once you have that exam started, just focus, nothing else. Don't think anything, just focus. Focusing is important. If you lose your focus, you lose your exam. I lose my focus for the first 20 questions. I'm saying truthfully, I lose my hope I will clear this exam. Then I rebuild my mind, rebuild myself, where I am standing, what I did last 3 months, how rigorously I did my study. I recollect myself, and then I start answering it. So for my first half, like a first 60 questions, it took me 85 to 90 minutes. I took a large time. When I did the mock, I usually clear it in the 65 to 70 minutes. But when the real exam comes, I took at 85 to 90 minutes, and that's fine. I took a break. It was a 10 minutes break. So, but I finished in 5 to 7 minutes. I don't want to waste more time because you are in a flow, right? Once you take a break, your rhythm stops somewhere. So I just quickly go to washroom, come back and drink some little water, and then come back and join the test again within a 5-6 minutes. Give myself that timer doesn't start until you said that okay to go ahead.
Makes
So
sense.
so I gave a 1 minute when I sit in front of the system, take control in my breath, go back and start preparation again. I start doing the exam again. My second half, it was on 50 minutes. So it was very quick, and I'm very damn sure like my second half was much better than my first half. Because the question was the same what was happening in the first half, but the confidence level, the motivation level, and then my concentration it back, right? So Piyush is
Right.
back that time.
Right.
So I did I did my second half very quickly, around 55 minutes, stop,
Fast.
second break. And the second break I took only 3-4 minutes, just go to the washroom, face my wash, come back, and that again started. Third half, I realized it. Okay, I have enough time, manage a time with the question. So I got that around 2 minutes. When I calculated, I around 2 minutes per questions I have it. Okay, so I focus now. Read the questions carefully, answer it with the patiently, doing all the questions answer. Still I left around 3 4 or 5 minutes before my exam over, but I revisit my last 60 questions which I flagged it, some of them 4 or 5 questions I flagged it. So I revisit those them, and then before clicking okay, I finger cross, close my eyes and sit down carefully. This is how I did my exam. And
does your break was helpful? When you take a break
break
of
was
10
helpful, but I would suggest don't stretch out for the all 10 minutes. If you are comfortable, if your body is allowing you, just do it whenever you finish. And before finishing your break, sit down your seat where you are doing the exam in front of your system. Give yourself there is 2 minutes. If you give there itself 2 minutes, your confidence, your concentration come back to that your system. And if you suddenly come out from the break and just start doing the first questions because your 10 minutes over, right? It is not, it will impact your next 5 questions. But if you sit down after that in front of your system, after that break of 2-3 minutes, relax,
right?
control your breath, and then do that exam, it will help.
Good, man. A lot of good tips to control the breathe and practice. Nice to see that.
Yeah.
All right, really nice, interesting. I was able to listen about your habits of waking in the morning, reading, taking practice tests, and then evaluating the questions carefully. Go to the exam hall with the confidence, focus on it. When the results comes, you don't read it, call the receptionist to read it.
Sometimes you have to trust others.
She'll be surprised. This guy knows English or not, how he cleared the exam.
He was showing me because that I was the first person in that particular exam center for that particular day to clear the PMP.
Okay,
So
okay.
she was saying that you are the first one today. I said, wow, thank you. I'm the luckiest one. So that is happening.
That's nice to know. Good to know. So how much your family helped you, supported you?
Family helped me a lot. My wife, my mom. I'm a single parent. My mom. So my mom is in India with my brother. So I used to have it to call every day in the morning times to talk her at least 15 to 20 minutes. So, but last 2 months, I didn't give her any time, like only first few minutes, like 1 minute or 2 minutes. Mom, all okay? Just okay. I'm a little busy. I will call you later, and just cut that. She understand. She realize it. She helped me a lot. She said, okay, when you do that exam, just do a little bit more meditations, and yeah, that's a mom.
That's mom.
My wife, she bit happy, very happy. I did it, and she's also helped me a lot to understand the things, control the kids, understanding the kids. Like, okay, your dad is busy, don't disturb them most of the times. And she's also in India right now, so yeah, that is another help for me. Everybody is in India, and I am alone to do it, my all study plans, everything.
I understand. Got it. So the good tips here is stay focused. That's one thing I keep hearing from you.
Right.
Is be sincere to the reading habits, sincere to the classes.
Right. Sincere to the classes, that is very important. Don't think like, okay, recorded video will help. Recorded video helps, but the presence of mind, like when you are present in front of your teacher, right? When we have a live communications, that is different, right? Listening the video, okay, you can listen the videos anytime, but you should present in front of your teacher. He can watch you. You can ask questions. You can see that his expressions, everything, a lot of things matter. Live and that recorded is totally different. I won't suggest go for the recording. Go for the live classes. If you are enthusiastic for the PMP or any other certification, if you have an opportunity to talk, interact face to face, you know that face to face communication, how it is, right?
Right.
So face to face communication is very important. So don't hesitate, take out your time and do that classes.
Perfect. Super good. I really thank you.
And one more thing, question answer sessions. You should not lose your question answer session. That is key thing. 60% book, 40% question answer, and how to handle the question answer you will know only in the question answer sessions. So don't skip your question answer session. I never skip one. Only last question answer session I skipped because I had that the 1 day left for that my PMP exam, but still I joined, but I left. I didn't get that much time to attend you, but I used to attend all the question answer sessions. I used to attend all the classes. I never skip any classes, never question answer sessions. And my last tips for that, my teammates who are doing this exam, focus on the pupil management, resource management, and that stakeholder management. That will really help you for exam. Don't do that any mock test last 3 or 4 days, because if you lose somewhat little bit, it will not help you. It will lose your motivations. I got my last, trust me or not, but my last mock test was 58%.
That pulls you back, right? You know, man, whether to do the
Yeah.
exam or not.
But I realized it. No, I'm ready. I'm ready. It somewhat happens. Okay, I did some mistakes. I didn't focus exams. It happens, but control your breath, control your motivations, and be confident. Not overconfident, but be confident. Yes, you can do that.
It's beautiful from Piyush. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate your time to come here to give feedback about how things went on, because it takes some energy to come back and tell how it went on. Okay, so
Right.
you did it. Now you will enjoy the certification. You belong to the elite group of people who.
This is my next. I started reading.
That's what I want to tell that. You're going to jump to the next target, which is cracking the Agile exam. Already done the PMP, you got 50% Agile. Now going to get deep dive. I'm sure it's going to help you a lot. Super good. I'm so eager to see you in the next ACP classes. Keep rocking, keep doing more, and keep up the same moment of energy what you have. Wake up in the morning, reading. That habit is important. Don't give up this habit.
Yeah, and just stop watching TV. That will not help you, anybody. I watched 4 hours, 3 hours TV. Now really I'm watching half an hour.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Good. So be an inspiration. Good wishes, and thanks for trusting and coming up.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you, Sri Ram. Thank you, Rahul, and thank you whole ShriLearning teams, which helped me to reactivate Piyush.
That's
thank
nice.
you.
Nice. Keep rocking. Good wishes. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.